Hey there, this is Matt, part 9 of the SEO Exciter series, and we're almost there, one more to go after this, but this is in the last one we were talking about anchor text and how you want people to link, but now the next question is, how are we going to get them to link to you? So I'm going to give you 4 quick little suggestions here on doing it. Suggestion 1, or one way you can do it, you can pay for it. And there are websites and text link brokers out there that you can go out and pay for. Now, take this with a little bit of word of caution, is that Google's kind of cracking down on this over the last year or so, that if they do recognize a site that is offering payment in this case, they might make that site a little bit of a less of authority. But still, this is really a good way still that you can go out and you can find websites that have high page rank, high authority to link back to you from the get-go. Having said that, though, it can be very expensive to get a high authority website to point back to you. And again, there still is a question on the effectiveness of it. There are also things like directory submissions. Directory submissions do work very well. You know, one of the big two are like DMOZ and the Yahoo directories. If you can get yourself into both of those, that's great. Getting into DMOZ.org is extremely difficult, and getting into Yahoo costs some money, but those two are pretty darn effective, and everything else below that is usually very low quality. But you can go out for less than $100 and get a lot of submissions to directories. Again, this is not getting submitted to search engines, this is getting submitted to directories. So that's a good way just to get a lot of backlinks back to your website, but again, you're getting a lot of links at very low quality. But there is something to the whole point of quantity as well. So that's a quick and easy way of starting off and getting some links back to you. Number 2, you can ask for it, and this is by simply finding other websites that are relevant to yours. The more relevant to yours, the more likely that Google is going to find it, and more likely they'll classify it. It's all about this whole reassuring thing on whatever niche that you're in. So you want to make sure that it is kind of relevant to what you're currently doing. But you can go up and you can ask people, hey, will you mind giving me a link back? Or what you could do is you can do something called reciprocal linking. You know, I'll put a link on my page if you put one on yours, type of thing. Trading links. Now again, there's a lot of debate and controversy on really the effectiveness of this. Like, do the 2 links kind of cancel each other out? But I still think, a link is a link, and if you can still get someone to share a link, I think that's a good thing. But there also are ways of like 3- and 4-way linking and other strategies involved with link trading that I still think is highly effective. And again, it's a little bit more advanced stuff. I talk about that in my other products, my True Guru products. But for right now, just going out and asking different things. Ask your friends. Ask anybody that you know that might have a website. This is a good way of getting authoritative sites to link back to you. Now this one, this is the one that too many people rely on, but it can happen. You can hope for it. And this is if you have a website that's just really awesome, that creates some type of viral buzz, or you've written something on it that really is good that people have taken notice about, they just might naturally link back to you. Of course, they still need to find you, but it doesn't take very many people to find a website that's really awesome and really kick-ass for them to kind of spread the word, and their friend tells their friend, and then all these links start coming back to you. This is a way that you can really grow your business fast, but it's a very difficult way to really plan it out. And not only that, you have very, very little control over things like anchor text. It's kind of a natural phenomenon when this happens. Again, it's all about viral marketing at this time. It's very hard to generate, but if it does happen, if you do have this unique and extraordinary content, this can blow up very big. But I usually don't rely on this, but I do always try to create the best content that I can. And so what we're left with here is the one that I spend most of my time on, and what I kind of suggest that most of you start off with, and that is generating it. You can create backlinks artificially. You can do it yourself almost. You can go to content social networks such as like Squidoo and Hub Pages, create lenses that you can create your links back to your website. You can use things like Facebook to do the same thing. Create your own blog. Creating a blog like on blogger.com, or even going out and installing a WordPress blog is very simple. So if you have one site here and a blog over here, you can be linking back to each other in no matter what way that you want. Now, of course, you're kind of starting off in a lower authoritative state if you're trying to create a blog over here and linking back to your site, because neither one of you have any authority. But if you use the leverage of things like other social media outlets or other websites such as, like I said, like Squidoo, that do already have a lot of authority, what that will do is it'll automatically give you some authority going back to your site. And another great way of doing this would be article writing. And I've been doing this since day one of my online marketing career, that I write articles and I submit them to a handful of article submission directories. And again, there are hundreds if not thousands of them out there, and there are some of them that really do have a lot of authority in the space, and it'll give you great authority links back to your site that are very, very controllable. And not only will you give you good SEO, it'll give you good traffic too. But I want to kind of conclude in the last video about a little bit more about social media, social marketing, and how all of this interrelates to SEO. So we'll finish that up in the next video. See you then. You can watch all 10 SEO videos, including downloadable transcriptions for this entire training series right now for free by going to SEOexciter.com.